bit of
I have to double check that too.
controversial figure, as we heard some rumors about him, but Ben, we are just going to focus on the gameplay right now and nothing else. As the STC is our Korean Terran spawning in the left top side of Ohana. Ohana, which still means family, by the way, guys, and family sticks together. And you know what family also does? Follow Liquid Red at Twitter. Yes, that's what family does.
Twitter.com/LiquidRed.
You know my mom follows Liquid Red.
Of course she does. Because your mom's family, Kev.
I know.
We are all just one big happy esports family. And Liquid Red, he's daddy. Okay, that was a little silly.
I was kind of wondering where you were going to go with that. I thought there was going to be like a punchline.
Yeah, there wasn't.
Or like at least a rhyme, you know, after the other day. If you guys have missed our broadcast of 2 days ago, MrBitter was spitting out some sick rhymes. It was great.
Kevin is apparently really impressed by rhyming, which is something that, well,
makes you smile. Ling.
Sure. A little bit of shenanigans here. STC going to go ahead and proxy this first barracks.
Probe heading out. It's going to make his way across the map. Can only imagine.
Proxy Marauder, Kev?
Seems to be the case, as we see a refinery going up as well in the main base. This is tricky, but if you open up with a Zealot, Ben, I think you'll still be fine. It can get a little bit tricky if you are overly greedy as Protoss. Sometimes, Ben, you just go into a game as a mindset and you think, I am going to be so greedy. I'm going to chrono boost my Nexus until there is nothing to chrono boost anymore. Until I have 30 probes, I'm only going to chrono boost my Nexus. Now that is of course very greedy, and if you do that against a build like Proxy Marauders, you might actually be in a whole lot of trouble.
Fortunately though, Era is getting an early scout off, and he sees the refinery and nothing else, which is going to pretty much say, alright, I got to get ready for Proxy Marauder.
Yep, I'm going to be more careful right now, so I'd be very surprised if the next chrono boost goes down on the Nexus as well. He's going to send out an additional probe, wants to see if it's not in his natural. He is going to spot it though, as he had the other ready point is over here. So he's going to say hello to this barracks and the tech lab.
Boom, Proxy Marauder. Now you know. First Marauder is in production. Concussive shells not being researched. A little bit interesting. Will it go down? It is. There.
He has gas for it right now, and that's exactly what happens. I kind of wonder, Ben, if the STC is going to send out maybe 1 or 2 SCVs with this as well, because I think the Marauders alone, after it gets scouted so early, I think it's going to be hard to make this work. Era might be able to pick up an SCV, but that's not going to be the case. First Zealot is out there, and there's also still a probe over here, and the probe, believe it or not, is very, very useful against the Marauder, because every little hit counts, and probes also, they can absorb a lot of damage. Ooh, I love this bunker on the low ground.
Yeah, nice choice. He's saying to himself, or he's saying to his opponent, okay, you saw what was coming, now I'm just going to put this bunker here. I'm going to contain you. Era does not want this bunker to complete. It would be really bad news if it was allowed to go up.
Time in the phase of the game, man, where every shot counts, as the Stalker did get a couple of shots off. Good job right there by Era, using the high ground.
The bunker, not the SCV. Second SCV does show up. And, well, Zealot just gets kited to death. And I do think that once the
Stalker can't fight this, has to be so careful.
Once the SCV turns around, it will be able to complete that bunker.
Yep, I think he should have kind of perhaps focused more on the Marauders, pushed them back a little bit, because while that Zealot was absorbing all the damage, the Stalker could have got 4, 5, 6 free shots off.
Marauders doing a really nice job of just dealing damage where they can. Probes are finally pulled off the line. One Marauder takes a lot of damage, but good micro indeed. And he just falls right back to the bunker. Stalker might go down.
No, good micro right there by Era as well. As this Marauder is taking a lot of damage right now, but the new Marauder is already on the way. There's still a very low HP Marauder in this bunker as well. Both players are doing this very well, but the STC is getting the better of the exchangements so far.
And the real key here is Era, like when this is all said and done, he's gonna have to figure out some way to bust out of this. Yep. It's gonna be really hard for him to just expand.
Well, once he has an Immortal, he will be okay, but that also means that he's gonna be on one base for an extremely long amount of time.
Oh, he's actually seeing the Robo.
What? So he just wants to win with 4 gate and Warbrains.
Exactly.
Which is not, this is not the worst idea either. Actually, I kind of like that. He's gonna lose a gateway right now. He's really gonna have to warp in at least some units with 4 Stalkers. He can deal with this.
He's doing this pretty well. Man, Era really controlling nicely here. But at the end of the day, Marauders do kill Stalkers.
Just a little bit quicker. Whoa. Whoa, did you see that moonwalking Marauder? That was sick. You saw it, right? You saw it.
Moonwalk from this bunker to this one?
No, like this one. He was like, whoop. You didn't see that? Can we have an instant replay?
Marauders don't moonwalk.
Dude, that Marauder was moonwalking. Anyways, the War Prism is on the way, and we still have 3 gates. income tab. It's 23 against 20. Do we have? Well,
man, this is actually super smart. If Era just stays alive in his base, he will. He'll win this game because there's nothing back at home for STC.
And it's only going to be one Marauder at a time. And even if the STC runs back with all these Marauders, it might actually just take too long. I think that's what he should do, though.
Warp in.
He's going to reveal the first 3 Zealots immediately. Yes, he is, because he knows that this is not going well. He's going to pick up that gateway at least, STC. That's exactly what he does. Now we're having a really interesting game, man.
Yeah, 2 gates with a Warp Prism in one guy's base against these 3 proxy Marauders at the front. Where do you warp in, Era? He's got to be very careful about how he allocates his warp.
Oh, what are you doing with your Zealots? He's not going to be able to kill this bunker, though. And he's going to lose everything in his main. He still has 3 gates as he remade the gate in the back of his base. Nice micro by the STC. He's doing this so extremely well.
It's really impressive that he can do this at 2 sides.
Yeah, but he's going to lose these 2 Marauders. There's nothing he can do about that.
Finally, ooh, wow, Hero Marauder.
Yes, it
is. These are 2 1 HP Marauders in that bunker. In the midst of all of this, Zealots are still running rampant around the main base of the STC, but he did finish the 2nd command center.
And most importantly, is exactly, Ben, there are 2 command centers right now, so you can just mine from the low ground. Wow, that Marauder just shot his own SCV. He's like, coward to fight!
It's the Russian army, man. I'm allowed to make that joke.
Everybody fights!
1 rifle, 2 soldier.
These 2 sockets helping out a little bit for the Zealots picking up SCVs, but the STC still has a much better economy. All that he has to do is make sure that he doesn't lose his Marauders. It seemed like this little battle finally is over, Ben. The final Marauder will be taken care of as well.
There's being warped in up here, Kev. I think this bunker's going to die.
Oh, well, more importantly, perhaps the tech lab is going to die. So that means no stim, and that makes a world of difference. Wow, sloppy by the STC to not have any SCVs there to repair. Losing stim is such a big deal.
This is really starting to snowball. Era's ahead in supply, 44 to 35. Marauders with the concussive shells are good against these gateway units, but there's just so many gateway units, Kevin.
He's gonna have to micro in the bunker. The bunker is it's full. There's SCV in the bunker once more.
SCV's like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Marauders are also like, finally he gets kicked out.
If they ever deserve to shoot an own SCV, it should be that one. 2 Marauders did fall because of that single SCV in that bunker. And now the STC only has 11 SCVs remaining.
And it's Era with command of this game now. The bunkers have been dealt with, and GG comes out. Very impressive play.
Man, what
North American Protoss.
Really great decision by Era to proxy that Robo. I seriously think that was one of the smartest things he could do. I would have never thought of that. While we always talk about it, when you're under pressure, when you're dealing with a situation like this, it's so hard to just stay calm and still do the right thing. I actually thought he was going to make an Immortal and then kill those Marauders and those bunkers. And then it would still be a weird scenario because most likely the Terran's going to have a quicker expand. So that would have been the worst decision. He made the best decision.
Yeah, that was the defender's mentality. Yeah. Apparently Era has the let's go win the game mentality. Really nicely done there. Incredible. Really, that is a remarkable choice.
And it's so important as well that you have a probe on the map, because that probe scouted, like had the rally point, scouted the racks, then did not go back to the main base, not under the motto of, oh, this is going to be close, I need every probe to mine. No, he got a probe out on the map.
Make that probe into an Archon, man. Give him a Medal of Honor. That was killer.
Deserves an upgrade. No, let's just let him ride on the side wing of a battle cruise. Yeah.
Let him be one of the little interceptor pilots.
No, can't do that, man. Marines kill interceptors. This guy does not deserve to die.
All right, guys. Very short break, and then we'll see if Era can make it happen again. Game 2 of Era vs. STC when we get back.